One, two, three. One, two, three. We are live. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. This is Mirtamov. And we're streaming allegedly the last seasonal story quest of this season. But from what I understand, there is an epilogue later in August. So maybe we'll stream that if it's actually substantial. If it's not substantial, we'll leave it here and just stop at this stream. I'm not a regular Destiny streamer. I only wanted to stream the seasonal story so far. So let's get started. Let's get started and actually boot up the game. Booting up the game. Booting up the game. Game is booting up. Steam is revving up. Booting up the game. Booting up the game. Booting up the game. Booting. Gosh, take your sweet time. There we go. The game has woken up from slumber. Now you actually need to capture it because I remember I used the window capture for a different game. Now I need to refresh with Destiny's executable, which it isn't. Oh, it is. There we go. Hey, there it is. There it is. Good boy. Okay, let me get out of the way. Here I am, down in the corner. Now we can start the stream. Let's put the chat on my phone so I can actually see what you guys are saying or doing. Oh no. I've been hit with tiny laser beams. I'm tiny now. What a fascination with making me tiny. Double Nightfall rewards this week. What is the Nightfall? What is the Nightfall? Arcadian Valley Proving Grounds. That shouldn't be too bad. Should be a good quick farm, maybe. Okay, let's see. Seasonal story. Oh yeah, we have seasonal story. Should be the end of the story. Claim reward. Shape on the haunted weapon. Defeat targets with trace rifles and shotguns in Gambit. Complete Crucible matches in the Glory rank playlist. Not looking forward to that. Do a Grandmaster Nightfall on a prime skip on that. But Sorrowbound, okay. Defeat champions within the Leviathan. Okay. Complete reconciliation with Void. Okay. I see. Okay, before we move on, let's check on the shop. Oh, we have a number percent gram from last week. Springtime scales for August. Oh, okay, holy shit. Okay. Oh, how much is that? Oh, it's not that expensive. Let's get it. Damn. Rocket Stomp. Oh, you got fireworks. 1 day too late for Americans. Let's see, we have Core Deception, Egregore Infested Sparrow, Last week we had an egregore-infested ghost. Not too late for Pikachu lovers. When did that stream happen? Was it today? Or was that situation today, or was that situation yesterday? I saw it on the news today, so it probably happened yesterday. Yeah, that's some special stuff. Oh, price Ivory for Ostringer. Yeah, let's get it. Ooh, oh my god, so good. Nice, very nice. Knitting project. Oh, a knitting emote. Coil lasso, an ornament from my Ophidian aspect. Looks pretty cool. Has like bullets. It's like a leather gauntlet with like this is cowboy gauntlet. This you can pair this up with DMT, with Deadman's Tale, and and Chaperon. It will go hand in hand. Nobody out cowboys hunters? Maybe. Sunrise Saber. Looks pretty cool. Why is it? I mean, it kind of has like a solar theme to it. This doesn't say void, and this is for a void weapon. Black Talon is void. It's like a pirate sword. Well, yeah, it's like a cutlass, a saber. I don't know if I want Coil Lasso. I think I'm good. I think I'm just gonna take my prize Ivory. Yes, that's a pretty good stuff. Oh, hey Celine Blackwings, Celine Elinoff, you're on stream. I still need to reconfigure my brain for your name change. I'm still tripping up and going Blackwings instead of Elinoff. Don't worry about it. I'll fix it. Will take me a while, but it's not gonna take too long for Blackwings to disappear from my mind. Soon enough, it's just gonna be Miss Elinoff. Delicious coffee. I'm happy that the helm is actually in space. Like, yeah, when it was introduced, like, yeah, it's in the hangar, but are we ever going to see helm outside the hangar? And they actually did take it outside the hangar. That's so nice of them. Very, very nice. What was I up to? What was I up to last week? Oh yeah, I was raising the levels of these two crafted weapons. Beloved and Tears of Contrition. Okay, let's see what Eris has to say this week.
It is as I feared. We were too late. In spite of our efforts, the lunar pyramid has surged to life, and the depths of the moon roar with this monumental change. Callus has assumed control. But all may not be lost. Callus's psychic imprint is massive. Like a snail coiled within its shell, not all of him has slithered out of the Leviathan and into the pyramid. If we strike now, as one, at the heart of Callus's presence within the Leviathan, we may yet be able to prevent him from turning the power of the pyramid against us. A ritual of this size will require a massive amount of power, and all of our combined efforts. Crow, Keitel, and Zavala will need to coordinate with you. Return to the Leviathan. Gather the reagents we need to perform one last ritual, and perhaps, just perhaps, we will be able to prevent disaster.
Whoopsies, go whoopsies. It seems Disciple Callus is on the move to claim what belongs rightfully to him. Quote unquote. Oh, I don't have enough vestiges of dread. I guess we're gonna have to do some stuff on the derelict. Because I was focusing, I was farming for deep side weapons last week. And I ran out of vestiges of dread. I just need like a little bit, so just playing the actual nightmare containment should be enough to get me to 500 and start tracking progress. So let's go to containment. Oh, you're not ready? Okay, I'm waiting on you. Therapy patients assemble. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Pam, pam, pam. Ready? Okay, let's go. No, my coffee ran out. Time to drink water. Ah, delicious. Tier 1.
My Leviathan will not so easily bend to your will.
It is time. Light and dark align, turning into a burning recollection of terror. Seize that power and become a reaper of nightmares. Another nightmare rises, but this one is stronger. Go and extinguish it.
Tier 1 complete. Yes, I'm still missing Dread. Let's do a patrol at the same time. Let's see. Where are the patrols? Oh, right there. There's one right here.
Do you feel that? They're coming. Fear of death compounding into resentment and hate of the living. This nightmare desires death for others. And it will only fade if you deliver it.
Okay. Okay, I have enough dread now, or it seems I'm gonna need at least 4 tiers to fill me up. Because I'm... Thank you for the follow!
This trinket of yours fascinates me. I would have it for myself.
Powerful nightmare has risen nearby. Find it and destroy it. Light and dark forge together into a physical manifestation of terror. Go forth and be the Reaper. powerful nightmare to us, and the Harvester hungers for its essence. Nightmare born of so much pain and suffering. End it.
I never thought of Zavala as having a life before the Vanguard.
He wished it that way.
Okay, we have. I still need containment gears. How many containment gears do you need?
Or a man.
67%?
As your commander.
Okay, you're at 67% as well.
Sacrifices.
So we need one or two more, I think. Let's get the chest. Where is the... Oh, there's the other one. There we go. Let's start the next containment. Oh, actually, it's still in the cooldown period. 20 seconds. 15 seconds. Is it my destiny mirror? Welcome to the stream, Kinos Dragon. I'm streaming the Season of the Haunted seasonal story. Welcome back. Okay, containment is active. I'm starting it.
It rises, a tide of dread cresting. It threatens to drown
Every
us all.
Bungie game you ever continue to play is the Marathon Trilogy. I've yet to play the Marathon Trilogy. It's been... I've downloaded the source ports Aleph, I think it's called Aleph 1. Try it for a little bit. I have the files. Strafe running punching action. I still need to check those out. I mean, we played Doom, so I don't know about old. I don't know about old. It's only old if you stop playing it. Your punch attack hits something without your movement momentum being interrupted by anything. It does a tremendous amount of damage. Oh, I'll have to check that out.
Did you think it would be that simple?
Did you think it would be that simple? Says Carlos. It's a mechanic a lot of people I see play Marathon doesn't end up discovering or noticing. Oh. Well, I'll try to check that out when I get to Marathon. I may play Marathon on stream at some point. And I know Marathon also has some very good mods, from my understanding. Some very good mods that are compatible with the Aleph 1 source ports. Is there any Marathon mods you recommend? If you have played any of the Marathon mods.
Find a suitable offering from among the resonant materials of the Leviathan. That should cause this nightmare to disperse. Sense a current of
You've never played them?
a powerful nightmare
Okay,
has arisen
I do have to check those because I heard that they were really good, like better than the campaigns according to some people. I have to verify if these claims are valid claims. Okay, I got my step done. Did you get your step done? Okay, let's get to the Sever mission. No, it's not a Sever mission, it's called Catharsis. Is it a Sever mission? It's not listed in the Sever mission list, so it must be somewhere else. Oh, it's an entirely new node on the map. It's called Catharsis. Return to the Leviathan and prepare for one final ritual to prevent Kalus from assuming control of the lunar pyramid.
The harvester hungers,
Well,
and its thirst will
let's get it
not
done.
be
No
denied.
champions. No champions, no modifiers. So I guess it's a purely a story mission.
No margin for error. Eris, Crow, Keitel, get into position and plant your amplifiers. Guardian, straight down the middle. Go make some noise and draw Callus's forces to you. Amplifier set. Status report.
My amplifier is set, and I am in position in the throne room. My coward of a father is nowhere to be found. Working on it. I've got a lot of heat back here.
My amplifier is set, but loyalists are converging on my position. Callus is not fooled by our attempt at a diversion.
Do you hear that?
Keitel, what is it? Keitel?
Her comms are being blocked.
Uh-oh.
Guardian, get to the throne room and see what's going on.
Uh-oh. Time to give Keitel a hand. Bunch of nightmares, no Keitel though. Oh, elevator.
Amplifier set! Heading to... Oh!
Oh no!
Crow?
What's happening? We're being picked off one by one.
Guardian, stick to the plan. Find Callus and...
Oh shit, Zavala too? Is this audiovisual hallucinations? Is our Guardian under psychological attack? Wow, that's a lot of nightmares in rank and file. And a big darkness portal. Yo, that one is active. There's several actives actually. Also, when we last came here, weren't they already destroyed? I don't remember. We did come here at the start of the season. I think they were destroyed, no? These ones look like they have been repaired or in mint condition. Oh, let's find out. Chantry of the Darkest Hour. We're in the pyramid. Oh boy. Yo, Keitel? Oh, okay. Hello.
The others are not with you? Then we do this alone. Father! Do you see me? Show yourself!
Oh boy. Oh, banner. Oh, thanks for the banner. Wow, Keitel is actually a team member. It's actually a party member. She has AI. She has AI. That's pretty good. She has AI. She can participate. Please, Harvester.
I see you, daughter. I see your failures, your doubts, your fears. You could have stood at my side, but instead, you chose this.
Well, we cannot damage him directly, so I guess we have to do some shenanigans.
you don't mind, but I couldn't resist a chance to be a hero one last time.
I have raised
Callus.
the shield. Pull back!
This is going to hurt
Oh,
a lot.
what? That looks very cool though. Now we have the other nightmares we had to defeat in the server missions. We have a nightmare of Gaul and the nightmare of the captain that killed Savannah's son. Fading Nightmare is the title they have.
Stand fast! There is nothing to fear!
I have raised the shield. Pull back!
Pull back. Shields is doing the skull attack again. It's doing the spooky spooks. Or what? I haven't tried Divine Cybermancy. I have it on my... It's one of those early Source Engine games. I haven't tried it myself.
Don't.
How come Keitel gets AI and they don't get AI to participate directly in the fight? Oh, that's right, she's probably just got AI from a Caval Centurion. And it's just been reskinned with Keitel model.
Where is Callus?
Dead. He has given himself over to the Witness. My father is gone.
Oh, but Zavala can do that. Not us. When we try, she says don't. Hey, Safia is looking a lot better now.
Safi.
They increased the model. She has a better model now. Do it, do it, do it, cry. Cry like a baby, do it. It did it. It managed to cry. For real this time. It finally managed to cry like a baby. Good job, Zavala. Wait, that's it? Okay, now we have to actually talk to Eris in the crown. So let's do that. So that game has very unfortunate translation. The game original was in French. So a lot of stuff was poorly translated or not translated at all. Well, I'm very lucky because my wife is French. I guess she can translate the game for me. If I ever play it. I guess I'm gonna have to play it in French. Or is there some kind of patch that fixes the translation? Yes, that game is pretty old. It's at least a decade old. One of the insults I seen in that game is I will wear your idiot face as a party hat. So French with English subs. Well, French insults are closer to Spanish insults and English insults are extremely poor in comparison. Yeah. I have no idea what the voiceovers are talking in, but the text is weirdly translated French to English, like Google Translate level. The currency in the game is called Brosuf, for example. Huh. Let me hear the transmission from Eris. Just a second.
With all our strength, we barely stopped Callus. This was not a victory, Guardian. It has merely bought us time. Callus has become an emissary of the Witness. He is the harbinger of the second collapse. For all we know, this was Callus's plan from the beginning. Luring Guardians to his side with promises of riches and lavishing them with praise, only to slaughter all of humanity at the behest of a voice whispering to him in the dark. Callus may be gone, but the Leviathan remains, and it will take months to clear out the remaining nightmares and assure it is no longer a threat. But even those efforts may be for naught. We have reached the point of no return. The Witness is near. It is the beginning of the end.
I mean, Lightfall is 2 seasons away, so that expansion should be pretty spicy. We have some triumphs, and we have a radio transmission. Let me read the chat before I activate the transmission. The very little voiceovers in the game are highly modulated voices, but I can't tell if it's French or something else entirely. I honestly will not be able to tell myself. I'm not very good at understanding French speech. And maybe I should start doing Duolingo. After all, if I visit my wife's family in France, it's gonna be very hard for me. Most of them speak some English, but not a lot of English. And English is also my second language, so there's certainly going to be some missing in translation errors when I visit my wife's family. Anyways, let's listen to the radio transmission.
I received your last message. Whatever reckless plan brings you to the reef need not be shared with the Vanguard or the Guardian. But keep me informed at the very least.
What?
Those haunted here have found a measure of peace. but it takes more than resolve to overcome one's regrets. We have both felt it. Our moment of pain can weave into the whole of our lives. How it binds us to patterns of thought and action. I have stared into the eyes of my pain made manifest, pleaded with it, raged at it. What face would your nightmare wear? For so long, I believed peace was beyond my reach. No more. I have found it in guiding others down the same path that saved me. But I might allow myself to want more than peace. What? I am not certain. Is joy the word? Might I find that again? You told me to live my life. There is more truth in you than either of us would care to admit. I have something that will be of interest to you. The Lunar Pyramid remains rife with secrets. Meet with me, and we will discuss what I have found. Take care, Rat.
Huh? Who, is this a leak transmission? Who is she talking to? Rat. I don't know. I don't think she's talking to the Drifter. Who is she talking to? You know what I mean? Mandalore's review of the game mentions some of the badly translated phrases are due to the original script containing French slang words, apparently. To be fair, my main language is actually Spanish, and it's not Spain Spanish, it's Venezuelan Spanish. And there's a lot of slang that I cannot translate to other Spanish dialects. Like some of my country slangs will not go well if I take them to Argentina. Yeah, it's not even my Venezuelan Spanish, it's Maracucho Spanish. It's from Maracaibo, from Zulia state. So if I take those slang words, I don't know how to translate most of the slang from my language to English, even less so translate it to Spanish dialects from other countries. It's very difficult. I'm not a linguist. I don't know how to do this stuff. I do my best. That's what I can do. Let's see. So we got the triumphs, we got the things. We can delete this. Water up for readings. Yeah, we need water. We're gonna read some lore cards. We're gonna read some lore cards. That reminds me of the subtitles of the swords in My Summer Car, making absolutely no sense, and why I jokingly say everyone from Finland really doesn't like Satan. What the heck? I'm gonna have to look that up. Oh boy. Let me see my lore cards. Triumphs. Yes. Claim reward. We got a ship. And we got the last lore card for both books. We still need some vendor. Vendor purchase. 2 upgrades from the vendor. Okay. I'm gonna get ready for reading. I'm gonna read so much. Lysis. Yeah, lore card number 1 is not really a lore card, it's just to say that you got the entire book. So this is the last one of Triage, the story of Safiya and Zavala. Let me drink some water, because I'm gonna read a lot. Okay, here goes. The village is behind them, faded into the colors of a late summer sky. When they departed, Amani had held fast to Safiya's hand until she promised to come home again in time. To Zavala, Amani gave only a nod and a sad smile. Lore within quotations in the most boring typeface imaginable. What can I say? Soon, the stone structures of the iron ore encampment rise on the horizon. Zavala and Safia pass where they first found Hakim. Their bodies are gone, the blood long soaked into the earth. The burnt trees have new growth around their wounds, with the fragments of frosted breakage along the path picked over for any useful pieces are still half born in the soil. At the gates, Safia presses her knitting needles into his hands. To keep you warm, she says. He nods his head and thanks her, his voice small. You will survive this, she tells him. She knows he has no choice. Safia departs to find the people who need her. She feels Zavala's gaze cling to her until the gates of the Iron Lords disappear into the horizon. The gates of the encampment open for Zavala. Alone, Saladin says little, passes no judgment, tenders no admonition. All he says to him is this: love is a moment in time. We are not. Zavala wonders for an instant if Saladin speaks from experience. He does not ask, but simply takes a breath and follows Lord Saladin. It is decades until a message arrives from Amani, half crumpled and discolored from the uncertain journey it took to reach him in the last city. Come quickly, it reads, before it is too late. But he arrives too late. Amani stands at the grave among the mourners, stooped, old. He nods to her, catching her eyes for a moment. A sad, familiar smile crosses her lips again before she returns the gesture in silent thanks. He waits until most have left before he approaches the headstone. He holds a flower picked on his journey. It was fresh when he found it, but its petals are bruised now as he gently places it on the churned earth on the grave of her grave. Zavala rises and sees a woman standing beside him. They have the same eyes, warm and kind. Her daughter. How do you know her? She asks. Her breath catches, unsure of how to answer his breath catches, unsure of how to answer a simple question from one mourner to another. I'm an old friend, he says, unable to keep the wariness from seeping into his words. The woman looks to him askance. I've never seen that word before. Askance. He wonders briefly if she knows of him, his history, her brother. But she simply nods and thanks him, and nothing more is said. Years later, he visits the woman's grave, then her son's son. The graveyard grows thick with headstones. He makes the journey each time. They do not come to the last city for 10 generations. The heathen tell him that they are born when they are sick, and when they die. He never speaks to them when they are alive, but at each grave he leaves a token and a question. Can you forgive me? The Red War does not claim them, but when the city grieves for those lost to the backs and the endless night, Zavala grieves for the last of Safiya's descendants. This time, there is nobody for a grave. Fuck, damn. Now Zavala sits at his desk. The knitting needles are worn with use. He holds them carefully, remember how she had placed his fingers so that he could follow her movements. He casts on a length of yarn and begins again. Oh fuck, so Safiya's family really did come to an end. A good sip to replenish the water from the tears. Okay, big sip. The last book of Voices of the Haunted, Legacy. And book number 1, okay. Legacy. Callus sees her as she remembers her. Young and precocious, energetic and ambitious, a mind full of dreams larger than his own. Her intensity intimidates him. She imagines accomplishments he dares not entertain for fear of failure. The nightmare knows this fear. Its adolescent eyes meet his and bore into his soul. Laying all his embarrassment bare, it sees him for what he is, a deposed ruler, entombed alive in a golden sarcophagus and left to rot in exile, replaced by one more beloved than he. always seeking the adoration of others, sits the Nightmare wearing his daughter's face. Oh shit, this is Calus watching a nightmare of talking to the Nightmare of Keitel. Oh fuck. Even from the witness, silence, Calus grumbles. He instinctively reaches for his chalice, but it has long since left his side. It will abandon you, just like the Cabal, just like the Ghost Primus. The Nightmare of Keitel smiles, sweet and crimson, and full of hatred, just like your daughter. I say be silent, Calus sputters. His daughter's laughter is a knife between his ribs, and it always has been. No one hears your edicts, no one obeys. Her voice fills his chamber and seeps into every crevice of his mind. She is Empress now. You are nothing. I made her, he bellows. I, Calus, the great Emperor since Acrius. All that comes before me is prelude. All that follows is my legacy. I am the sun itself. A dying sun for a dead world. A legacy of ashes, soon to be swept away by the wind that is Keitel. She will never surpass me. He roars. She already has, the Nightmare sings, and soon you will be forgotten. Calus's withered face contorts in anguish and angst. The Nightmare is gone, is wrong, it thinks. Keitel will never be a greater leader. He will make sure of it. Even if all that exists must pay the price. Damn, Daddy! You have daughter issues? You have legacy issues? It will rather destroy the universe than let Keitel surpass him as a leader. His own flesh and blood. Just because she didn't, she let Cabal a different path than him. He would rather destroy the universe. Good dad. I'm sure Keitel doesn't have daddy issues. I'm sure everything is fine. I'm sure this family is okay. Slash sarcasm. Slash sarcasm, just in case it doesn't come off through my voice changer that I'm being sarcastic. Technically now she doesn't. Dad is gone. No, Dad is not gone. Daddy has achieved his goal. Remember what he said in the dungeon? That the witness demands that it's a thing. Remember to affiliate with the darkness, you need to die. To affiliate with the darkness, you need to die. In the same way, guardians are also dead. To affiliate with the darkness, in the truest sense, you need to die. You need to come as close to death as possible. And as close, I mean actually fucking die. The same way guardians die to become... Well, they didn't choose to become guardians. But they were dead once. And the price of becoming a guardian is that you're not even a shred. You're nothing from your former self. Some guardians are lucky, like Anna Bray. They can very easily find their legacy and who they were and retrace their steps. And maybe not become the same person, but become learn from who they used to be. In Crow's case, it's both cursed and lucky, because who he used to be is a very spicy person. Aldrin used to be very spicy, and Aldrin's final moments were not the most gracious, and Crow has been paying for it for a long time. But I guess Crow is learning from that as well. Our Guardian is an enigma. We don't know anything about our Guardian's past, because our Guardian is a life service, silent protagonist, clean slate for us to project into. So I guess our Guardian is whatever we want our Guardian to be. Why is there a rocket trail in your scope? Oh, because this weapon is cursed. It's a haunted weapon. It's not a rocket trail, it's like some kind of... some weird shit. I don't know what it is. It's so weird. We have a sniper with a more normal scope, and we have a rocket launcher with a crazy laser tracking computer mechanism. Whoosh! We have Moth Wing in the game as well. The wings of Sabaton, the Witch Queen. Anyways, I think that's all the content for this week's seasonal story. I think that's also the last story quest for this season. Yes, I'm Venezuelan and I live in the UK. I came here, I married Celine Elinoff, and we are on our path to becoming... Well, Celine is already a full citizen. I'm on the path to becoming a citizen myself. You know, rocket launchers look more imposing when you're holding them. But when you see another player holding a rocket launcher, they look so tiny. They look so... like toy. Like, they look like toy guns. Wait, let me see Galahorn in my hands in your game. Okay, Galahorn does look huge in my hands. Yeah, Galahorn does look insanely large. Okay. So I don't think I have anything else for now for Destiny story. I think we did everything. Yeah, the quest is gone. So what I know of is that apparently there will be an epilogue to this season story later in August. August 16, I think, was the calendar I read about. So I think this will be the last stream for Destiny Season of the Haunted. If the epilogue is substantial enough, I may stream it. If not, I will just not bother with it. I don't know if I'm going to stream the seasonal content for next season. It's kind of a mess to schedule in my regular streaming schedule this Destiny story content. Especially because I have to stream earlier, so I can also fit in the time to stream the game that we're streaming in 15 minutes. We're streaming Travis Strikes Back, No More Heroes in 30 minutes. So I'm gonna close the game, and we do need to get dinner. So we're gonna have some dinner while we prepare ourselves to do the stream next after this one. So this is Mirtamov. Thank you all so much for coming. See you in about an hour. Best intro in the game. Suddenly crashes through a window. Fuckhead! Yeah! Fuckhead! We finished No More Heroes 1 and No More Heroes 2 on stream. We are going to be streaming the quote-unquote third game, or you could call it spin-off, 2.5. No More Heroes 2.5. The game that they allegedly released to prove that they should get money to make the third game. I think I'm gonna play it solo. I know it's co-op, and I could have Celine. Killer 7, I do need to play. I have to play Killer 7 at some point. I have it. I should stream it at some point. I just wonder if anybody has released like a patch to upscale the cutscenes, because the cutscenes are extremely crusty. They're like PlayStation 2 rendering quality, like hyper compressed 240p flash animation quality. I don't know, they're extremely crusty. The remaster game looks great. It's just the cutscenes, and I hope somebody can like mod the game to upscale the cutscenes with AI or something. They look so crusty. They didn't remaster the cutscenes, the animated cutscenes. Anyways, see you all in about 47 minutes. This is Mirtamov. We'll be right back with No More Heroes, Travis Strikes Back. Bye bye. See you later.